What's up, Fuel Fam? This video is about how to have your best week ever. It's really easy to get caught up in your long-term goals, whether that's to lose 60 pounds or drop 10% body fat, or maybe it's save up enough money to buy a new house, or raise a kid and send them off to college with all their limbs and no brain damage. So really easy to get caught up in those things. And as you already know, your life is comprised of what you do hour by hour, day by day, week by week, month by month, and year by year. So we're gonna break it down into a little bite-sized chunk and show you how I plan out my week and how you can have your best week ever. Woo! All right, here are my 5 steps to your best week ever. Number 1, set 2 to 3 SMART goals for the week. SMART simply means specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. So the attainable and the realistic may seem a little bit redundant, but that's on purpose. That's so you really get the message and don't try to lose 15 pounds in 10 days or something crazy. So a great example of this would be I'm going to drink 100 ounces of water every day, and that's going to be the average of the water that I drink every day over 7 days. Too easy. Number 2, schedule all your workouts out for the week. This makes a huge difference for our clients as far as their attendance rates. It does a world of good for you and just kind of sets your subconscious on track for making it to those workouts. Because if you just leave it up in the air and don't pick out your specific days, but just say that you're gonna work out for 3 times or 4 times in the week, it's a lot more likely that you're going to be easily thrown off by some sort of circumstance that comes your way, whether you have to stay late at work or run an extra errand or something. But if you have it written down and planned and programmed in your subconscious, then you're going to make it happen. You're a lot more likely to make it happen, and even if you plan out 5 and you miss 1, you're still going to make it to 4 workouts. Woo! Number 3, plan your refuel sessions every day. This is simply a 30-minute window in your day where you're either going to meditate, visualize, pray, or read. Something that really rejuvenates you, gives you a fresh perspective, and just uplifts your mood. For me, I alternate between all 4 of those things on any given day. Woo! Number 4, pick one hyper-specific skill and work on it for that week. You could call it like a weekly theme. To give you an example, mine for next week is going to be to communicate and articulate my point of view more effectively in every conversation that I have. And you could think, well, yeah, that's always the goal. And that may be true, but when you focus on one thing and being just awesome at it and perfecting it, then it goes a lot longer than just kind of thinking about it all willy-nilly. Number 5, refer to your long-term goals when you're planning out this week. A good example would be if you are trying to save up to buy a new house, then you may cut back on how many times you eat out during the week. That's just a little side example, but that can easily slip between the cracks, because if you're not referring back to your long-term goals while you're planning out your week, then it's really easy to forget about the big picture, and you do want to consider the big picture even when you're setting out these weekly goals. The last thing that you're going to do at the end of the week on Sunday is your little weekly review. And refer back to all the goals you set for the week, especially those 2 to 3 SMART goals, and either congratulate yourself, pat yourself on the back, or accept complete responsibility for not attaining those goals. And that doesn't mean that you're blaming yourself or beating yourself up. That just gives you control over your life. So you're not leaving it up to your family members or being the reason that you didn't reach the goal, or work or time or anything like that. It's always up to you. You are responsible for whether you reach or don't reach your goals. And sure, circumstances and sometimes unforeseen circumstances can affect those things, but you don't want to focus on that because you can't control it. What you can control is setting these goals and doing everything possible, everything within your power to reach these goals. So it's up to you. You do have control over your life. And if this goal setting, this weekly goal setting thing seems a little too thorough or even dramatic to some people, or just seems crazy, then just remember that successful people do what failures refuse to do. And that's a little quote from Jim Rohn. But if you do this consistently, you will see dramatic improvements, and just step by step, you're gonna be able to see that you're walking towards your goals, and you're getting closer and closer to those medium and long-term goals. So I hope this video really helps you. And please like, comment, subscribe, and share it with a friend if this impacted you in a positive way. And I'll see you next time. Woo!